A few months back, probably back around May-ish, somewhere around the beginning of the summer, can't remember, I discovered a band called Tesseract. And I literally have not listened to anyone else since. The drummer for this band is a guy named POSTONES'S. And every once in a while, you discover this drummer that just completely blows your mind. And that's what happened to me. Like, I've never heard of Jay before I started listening to Tesseract. This dude is easily one of the best prog rock drummers out there on all them streets. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Gavin Harrison. Like, his command of extremely complex time signatures is just friggin' mind-blowing. So in this video, I'm going to show you one of my favorite fills that I've heard Jay play. It's not really difficult as far as the sticking goes, but yeah, it's just super monstrous and killer. Now, this is indeed a double kick lick, so you will need a double kick pedal to play this particular fill, unless you got one of those bionic feet and you can do it with the right foot. Do your thing. But this is mainly a double kick lick. So I'm just going to show you the sticking and the footing, and then show you what you can do with it and send you on your way. So the original orchestration, at least the one that I want you to start with, is just starting with the right hand, snare, rack, floor, rack, foot, foot. All right? Snare, rack, floor, rack, foot, foot. So before we get to that, I just want you to get the sticking down. So let's first start it on the snare. We'll put all hands on the snare just to get used to the sticking, and then we'll start to spread it out. So here is the full sort of evolution, I guess, of the fill, starting on the snare, and then I'll move one hand at a time just so you get what's happening. So that's it. That's all there is to the fill, man. It's really not that difficult as far as the sticking goes. The trick is just getting it nice and clean and strong at the same time, because that's how you want it to sound when you play it. So if you've learned it and you think that's it, you're crazy. That's not it. The work and the fun is just beginning, because now the next step will be to start messing around with the orchestration. As with any other fill that I show you how to play, I want you to just focus on the hands, and in this case, the hands and the feet. Focus on the pattern, and then just start moving the pattern around. Don't think so much about what drums you're hitting, because there's a million combinations you can come up with if you just take that simple sticking and start moving your hands around. So now, after you've messed around a little bit with the orchestration, a further step that you can take with this that I highly recommend is displacement. Take the fill and move it around. You don't always want to start it on the same beat in the bar. Start experimenting with, starting the fill in different parts of the bar, lengthening the fill, shortening the fill, all that. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do with this thing if you get a little creative. So there it is, man. It's like doing this kind of thing helps you think a lot more like a musician, and you're not always going to be just playing this fill the exact same way from memory all the time. You know what I mean? You got to get creative with it. You got to start messing around with orchestration and displacement and all that kind of stuff. And doing this kind of thing helps you get the most mileage out of any fill that you learn. So yeah, man, have fun messing with that because it's a really cool fill that'll fit almost anywhere you put it. So all that aside, man, this was totally inspired by Jay Postones of Tesseract. Jay also has a YouTube channel that I suggest you check out because he's got a lot of drum cam playthrough footage of him just playing through some Tesseract songs and stuff. So if you're a visual learner, then you can really see what he does behind the kit, and you'll get to see for yourself what I'm talking about. Like, his technical skill is just through the roof. So yeah, that's it, man. Check him out. Shout out to Jay Postones if you're watching this. You're pretty incredible, dude. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to tell people where you learned it. Hit that notification bell so that you know when the next video is coming out. Like, subscribe. See you next video.